More!
Lunch break! Hey everyone, we have a very special guest here today, Maki.
Hey guys,
one of our good buddies in this YouTube entertainment world.
We're friends.
Yeah, we'll buy you lunch.
Thanks guys. You guys got my Asian chicken salad.
Why'd you get the Asian chicken?
I don't know, I was craving like the little mandarin oranges.
You've reinforced the stereotype.
I know. Gosh, so embarrassing.
In case you guys don't know, Ali has been in a couple of our sketches.
You guys were the first.
Were we really?
Yeah.
No, we weren't.
Yeah, I talked about it in another podcast the other day.
Oh no, sorry.
No.
Company car. That car one was pretty early.
Yeah.
And then
The first one we ever did was I made out with Justin.
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
that's right. I
yeah.
forgot about that one. Oh my
That
gosh.
was so long ago.
Recess court.
Yeah.
Recess court. That was the first YouTube thing in general I ever did.
Oh my
but
gosh,
first
you're
one
right.
with you guys.
It's like we already knew that you had been on TV before then. And we're like, I remember being so nervous because you're like, we wanted to be like really professional around you, and we're like, let's have her start just making out with this guy. And you were down. And you're like, I'm like, this girl's a pro.
He was licking your hair.
He licked your hair.
I know.
He didn't even ask.
I know. So rude.
Always asked. But congratulations, most recently, Ali was on the TBS show Wrecked.
Yep.
That's amazing.
Thank you so much.
And the series just got picked up for a second
season. Yep.
So cool.
We're doing it. There's a bunch of diversity on the show, which is so great. But the cool thing about this role in particular was that it wasn't written for any type of girl specifically.
Oh.
So funny story is that I almost didn't even go in for it because I mean, it's kind of sad that we're so programmed to when you look at a script, you immediately think, oh no, this is definitely for a white girl, or they're not gonna go Asian for this. And that was kind of what I went in with thinking, which is kind of bad on me, you know, from years and years of being programmed by the industry that, hey, no, you couldn't play this, you know? You start to get in your own head and think, oh, you're right, I couldn't play this, like a white girl's gonna play this.
That makes so much sense that you automatically read it and you're like, they're not gonna pick me.
Yeah, exactly. There's a thing called the breakdown of the show, which is when they list the roles, and usually it goes from like, you know, the lead of the show goes first or whatever, and you're so programmed to just think, okay, here's the top of it, go 6 roles down. You know what I mean? Which is really sad, and I feel like the cool thing is I've been able to kind of reprogram how I think in terms of like taking on these new roles, because it is important not only for, you know, the casting people to recognize that, but also as actors and as the talent to recognize that, you know, you can do those roles too. But I don't think that that would have happened 2 or 3 years ago.
Fresh off the boat.
Yes.
Right?
Totally.
You know, Dr. Ken, Master of None or whatever. Like that should be like a new standard of time. Before Asians were on TV. You've been doing this for a while. What was it like before?
Well, I moved here when I was 14.
From where?
And from Seattle.
Okay.
Kind of a weird story. I was like scouted in Seattle by this manager. So my parents, who are awesomely supportive, like sent me out there, and I ended up going, and then I just never came back.
They got you.
They got me. I got an agent, and I booked like an episode of That's So Raven. So it was kind of like no return after that, you know? Like you get the bug.
Yeah,
exactly,
okay,
you get the bug, and
so your whole family moved down too?
No, it was only like 4 years or so after that that they ended up gradually moving out.
You're saying your parents were supportive, but they really just wanted to like get you away.
Yeah, they're like,
they wanted to live their life.
Boarding school. No. No,
like,
they're
yes, we finally got the house back to ourselves. That crazy alley girl's gone.
No, they're so awesome. I mean, I think they worried about me all the time. I don't know, there's something in me. Like, my mom calls me a Mac truck because it's like when I set my sights on something, there's really no turning back, I guess.
Oh.
Out here.
Mac truck.
Ah.
Because the trucks are
Now Maki.
That's good.
Wait, what's
Is that not why?
No, that's not why.
Oh,
what?
That's
Really?
good.
Oh, I was like,
Hey,
why
guys.
couldn't it be like a caterpillar bulldozer? And then I was like, oh,
Mac
Mac.
truck.
What's mak or maki in Japanese? Like it's a food, right?
I think it's like a cut roll.
Yeah, right?
Like kapamaki. Yeah.
It's a cut roll. It just means cut roll.
I think so.
That's your last name? Like actual?
That's my middle name.
Middle name.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Cut roll.
Unagi. Oh my gosh, that's my favorite episode.
Well, I wanted to ask,
Yeah.
I don't know if this is where Phil was going, like, when you first moved down, you booked That's a Raven role. That was one of your first ones?
Yeah.
Was there a point where you kind of got a reality check?
Yeah, I mean, when you're a kid, you know, I think I was a little naive to how it all worked. I kind of refer to myself as I was this kind of dancing monkey because I'd be that girl that's like, hey, can you do this and this and this? I was so prideful and being like, yeah, I can do that. I can do this accent. I can do this and that and that. So I feel like it it wasn't until a couple years ago where I had this reality check where I was like, oh man, like you can't be that anymore.
Right,
like
right.
you need to kind of stand up for yourself and say no to those stereotypical roles.
By complying to it now, you're actually making your job hard in the future.
Right,
Yeah.
Because
exactly.
it's like digging yourself deeper into that box when it's like basically if every Asian American actor out there said we're not going to do that unless
Right.
like it's really called for. But the problem is right now that they will always find a
People
newbie
that will do it.
That will be willing
Yeah.
to do it.
And you can't blame them.
It's kind of such a catch-22 because it's like in order to get into the industry and working, you kind of have to sometimes do those roles just to kind of get credit.
You're a multi-generational Asian American, right? Like your parents were born here, right?
Yeah. Growing up, there was really no Asian people on TV.
Right.
At all. So I think when I came out here, I was a little bit skewed thinking, I watched TGIF, like that
Yeah.
was my jam.
Yeah.
But I saw.
What show?
I mean, all in Boy Meets
Okay.
World, but I saw myself as like the Tiffany Amber Thiessen. Like I related to her because I was like, I'm just an all-American girl. In my head, that's who I
You
was.
thought you were Topanga?
Yes, I did. And I was like, that's what the stories that I relate to, and I thought I could come out here and be that, you know? Hey, I'm the Tiffany Amber, like I relate, I'm an American girl, you know
Right.
what
Just
I'm
like
saying?
you.
Right. I mean, yeah, you
And-
grew up just like any other American person.
Right, exactly. So I think I was naive in thinking, oh, I'm no different than them. Like, I'm just gonna go out there and tell my story or whatever. And then, so there comes that realization where, oh no, that's not how it works.
Did you ever feel that way? Like because you watched a lot of TV.
I did,
you
yeah.
know? Did you watch shows and you're like, oh yeah, like I relate to that. Like that's the person I relate to.
Yeah.
Because there were no Asian people, so you were relating
had
to
to.
you were relating to black and white girls basically.
Kinda, like I didn't really see race as a thing growing up and watching TV.
Right.
Me too, yeah.
And I didn't realize that race was a thing until I saw representation in media.
You already have struggles as an Asian American.
Right.
But now as an Asian American woman too,
Yeah.
like, or what challenges does that bring along with, that?
Even just wanting to do comedy, because until Bridesmaids hit theaters, it wasn't like a really, hugely sought after thing. Oh, I thought you were like looking.
No, I was
at
trying to
it.
think. Are there any female comedians up there? No.
That kind of changed my life, and even when New Girl came out, that changed my life too. Seeing Zooey Deschanel, her quirky, weird self, it was definitely an eye opener for me. Because before then, I felt like I had to be this kind of stereotypical, like be on the CW or just do drama or be serious, and I always felt this. Weird disconnect because I wasn't like the nerdy girl and I wasn't like this sexy like kick-ass girl. I was just kind of this all-American chick, and all the roles were kind of undersexualized or oversexualized.
Right, right.
You're
There's
like
no medium
nerdy
there.
and whatever, or you're just like the hot action girl, and I did not fit into either one of those categories. I was just me.
Did you ever have an identity crisis in that sense? Like, okay, I'm gonna try to be
100%.
more sexy this year. Okay, I'm gonna try to be more
100%. I was like,
this year.
maybe I have to do kickboxing and go in martial arts class, or maybe I need to wear glasses
Oh,
and
man.
be smarter. And that was where I kind of like really struggled in finding my way.
There's something interesting, like to say that someone nerdy that wears glasses and has brains that is not sexy is already weird, I think.
Right. Yeah.
Like that goes
exactly.
beyond ethnicity, it goes beyond race. The nerds are sexy.
Right. Exactly.
And when are we gonna get to that point?
Like as an Asian American male, like they have the exact opposite. They want to be sexy.
Right.
They want sexy roles. Like, does anyone want to write me being like just totally sexy and badass, and no one wants them to do
Taking
that.
your shirt off.
I just think it's so ironic that in the same like ethnic struggle, we have very
Exactly.
different.
I know.
Very, very
Opposites.
different.
So
like,
funny. My audition for Sin City 2 will go down in history as the funniest thing you've ever seen.
Okay.
Jamie Chung plays that role, and she's amazing, and she's so great, and I love her. But you guys should see it. Like, my best friend actually took like a video of me practicing, like I did it for him, and we have it saved in the archives. Like,
Oh
if
my
that
God.
ever gets out, it'll be the best skit ever. I'll just say it
What
was
did you have to
scripted.
do?
So they said, make sure you do the action in the scene, and it's like, please play the action in the scene. So it's like she's shooting bow and arrow, she comes out with the lasso, she's
course.
taking it down. So I went in and I did full out, and I was dressed in like, my hair back like samurai girl style, the winged eyeliner, and it was.
You upped the Asian. You went full Asian
Oh,
for
I did it, y'all. I did it. I really did it. Dancing monkey, here you go. But yeah, it was. I didn't get it. Definitely doing Wrecked was that kind of changed my whole perspective, because I was like, oh, I don't get to go around and run around and be like, I'm a crazy character.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I can
Yeah.
just be a grounded, like
Right.
what I
Just a
always
person.
talked about. And it was very kind of awkward for me because I was
Right.
like, oh, I can just be myself and kind of go through everyday girl struggles, and that's awesome.
So now that type of character is more open to you now, basically.
Oh
right?
yeah, for sure.
That's
I think
good.
everyone is getting there. I think only good things to come. I mean, that's what we can all only hope for, I
Right,
think.
right.
And I think the digital aspect of it really changed the game. Like, I mean, Asian Americans being so popular on YouTube, I mean, you guys are like the super OG. Like, you guys started it.
Oh,
No, but I think all of that YouTube, that was you guys and all the other ones that started with you.
Yeah.
You know, you showed the industry that people do care about Asian American stories.
we're still trying to show them though. The attitude out there is still like, oh well, you guys already have that one show that has Asians.
Right.
So
You're good.
So you're good.
You're
and,
good,
and that's all the representation
Yeah.
that you need. Cause yeah, of course, one family is literally how all of us have been, right?
Right, exactly.
There's still a lot of work to be done.
Oh, so,
And
yeah.
I'm not gonna say that we're not appreciative of how far we've come. There's so many different perspectives and
Yeah.
angles and things.
No, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, Ali, thank you so much for
Thank
like,
you
know,
guys.
being out there because like you said, it is a very tough job and like lifestyle. And I think as Asian Americans, like we're not raised to want to go pursue that
Right.
that like very difficult path to
Yeah.
like, success or whatever. So the ones that do it like deserve so much credit because if people like you weren't out there, then we would just be twiddling our thumbs like saying, oh, I hope someone's gonna
Yeah.
try to be an actor or
Right,
try to
right.
be famous or try to be on that show,
Yeah.
So thank you for being out there, representing Asian Americans, representing women that are of all types of spectrums,
Yeah.
So, and now you're gonna possibly be starting a YouTube channel.
Oh, yes! I'm starting it. See, that digital is where it's
Right.
heading, and I want to be able to kind of tell my own stories in
Yeah.
the way I want to, and I'm
Right.
so inspired by you guys that you do that.
Find all of Ali's social media and everything to stalk her and follow her and support her.
Please stalk me, yes.
In the links below. She's doing great stuff and has been for a long time. So new episodes of Lunch Break every Thursday.
Thursday.
Good job, guys.
Yeah. It's only been like
I
over a
get
year.
confused. I get confused too.
All right, see you guys next time.
Bye.